From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Hurts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know
that he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row. Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In motion right here comes Johnson. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is RG3. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give to Hall. And he's got it to about the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Breece Hall, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Come back team. Come back team. 19, 5 years.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Griffin. He completes it over the middle to Michael Irvin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down. Here's RG3. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's Griffin to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. RG3. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Buying time to his left. And this this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
On the jump.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. Down to about the 22 here.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Griffin. And that is incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Hold the stick.
They'll try to sneak with Griffin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with ball. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A big connection on that one. 64 yards. Well, it took us until the final play. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. His first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run again with Hines. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charles Tillman. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Montana. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Montana to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Irvin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Montana. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Montana. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action. It's Montana. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They will look to throw. Montana. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On first down, Montana. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Gates. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A handoff to Barkley. Good footwork at the 30. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Montana. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And they'll have it in the red zone before.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it with James. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Nothing can stop him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's James. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Edgerrin James, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Montana. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Montana. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Now Montana. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun. Here's Montana. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. James. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly